This iconic classic look is an elegant 1960s style that requires advanced techniques. I'm going to show you how to successfully manage shape and texture so you can recreate this strong technical style for the runway. To achieve this look, you'll be using ponytails, backcombing, smoothing, and pinning technique. We're going to take a section from the parietal ridge all the way to the crown and then through the other side, and we're going to section that out of the way. After we've completed that, we're going to take a vertical section from the top of the crown to behind the ear and clip that out of the way. Now we're going to start by doing a ponytail that lives right at that crown area. So you'll notice the head is tilted back and I'm really brushing through to get that tension up high so we have a nice tight ponytail at the nape, working my way through. My hand is flat up against the head and I take the cord, I wrap it on top of itself as I go around to secure that hair into place. So here I am wrapping the cord around itself 3 times. It's locked into place. I take that cord, I pull it nice and tight, and then I wrap it around itself twice, give it a tug, and then I tie that second knot in to secure it and cut off the excess cord. Once that's complete, we'll take the side sections and we'll incorporate that into that high back ponytail. So here I'm going to smooth the hair out on the sides and I'm going to incorporate that into the ponytail and repeat on the other side, smoothing out those sides, making sure we have the tension we're looking for and making sure we have the texture we're looking for, which is nice and smooth. So once I've smoothed out the sides and incorporated into that ponytail, we're then going to take the cord and wrap it around itself 3 times, and then once it's locked in, I'll take it and wrap it twice around itself and then tie a knot into it to secure it and cut off the excess cord. Now pay specific attention to where this ponytail lives. It lives right at that flat of that crown, so we're going to be able to build that shape that we're looking for this particular look. After I've completed that, we're going to take a hairnet and secure it to the top of that ponytail and secure it with a hairpin, put it into place, and then I'm going to take it and turn this into a bun. Now I'm going to try to keep that bun nice and flat and compressed so that we don't get too large with this shape. Putting that together, shaping it and molding it, moving those hairpins in, securing it to the base of that ponytail. This will help support the rest of the shape and act as a foundation to pin everything on to. Once that bun is in place, it's time to work our way through that top. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with a root back comb, really pressing that down, short, dense strokes, stacking on top of itself. And then from there, we'll do a little back brushing to create a little bit of texture and pliability. Working my way horizontally to the front, using the root back combing technique to support the volume, and then a back brushing technique to create the texture and the body we're looking for. Now that I have all this volume and this body and this foundation to work with, I'm going to start to smooth this down a little bit. So I'm going to start with that head slightly back so I can start to smooth that hair out and begin to drape this hair over top of that back bun. And as I work my way from the front to the back, she'll start to transition her head a little more forward. So that way, as I continue to compress and smooth that hair, I have the shape and the texture I'm looking for, and then I'm able to cover up that bun very clearly. And then give it a little twist to secure it. Now once I'm here, I'm going to take a bob pin, a rubber band, and then a bob pin to help really secure this bun in place. So now that I've secured the shape in place, we want to cover up the rubber band. So I'm going to take a small section of hair, I'm going to put a hairpin in there to act as a support for when it transitions to the fold, and I'm going to drag it over to the other side. Once it's over on the other side, I'll then secure it with another hairpin, and this effectively covers up that rubber band. In order to finish this back part of the hair, I want to really smooth that out using my flat iron to compress that down. So I'm going to take a section of hair and use the flat iron and really wrap that in to create a nice soft finish with those ends. So once I have the texture in place where I've refined and cleaned the ends, I'll wrap it around itself and then use a hairpin to secure and finish the end.